Music's been a huge part of my life. My dad is a drum player and my mom is a piano player. I started playing drums when I was a little kid, and then I started playing guitar. Before I was just making beats on my phone and just kind of messing around. But then as soon as I got FL Studios, I kind of understood it and I cut it, like as I practiced it, I understood it more and I started to like it more and I realized how easy it is and how I can do it anywhere. And it's like you can't just limit it to a hobby anymore because there's a whole industry for that. I always knew Kaiden was kind of into music production and like sound engineering, and I knew he was doing it for a long time, but just like having someone who like kind of understands what you're talking about and who can like work with you, it's always just good vibes and always having such a good time, and that's what like this is all about.
Shooting them shots, like we're shooting free throws. Shoot on DM, I gotta shoot 3 more. I don't sip lean, this water will report. Tossing that dice, 20 racks in the sea.
Low, hitting them shots, gonna shaking on the dance floor. Can you hear that? Say that out loud.
All these days, I cannot understand. I'm counting up the money, yeah, I'm counting them bands.
So I was just like bored, and then you know what I mean. I was just listening to music, and I was like, hold up, I can do this too. And I did it. What inspired me? I just say my friends. Yeah, my friends inspired me. Studio time on that, to be honest. But once that's figured out, like it's pretty much easy. You're in there after.
All right, so everything you see here, everything you see in this shot, everything you see behind me is everything you need in this day and age to produce music. A lot of people think that you need thousands of dollars worth of equipment and you need to find the right people, but we live in a day and age where technology has allowed us to make it super easy. So yeah. So the first thing, the mic. It's one of the key essentials in a studio, and they're very affordable. The next component to any studio is the speakers, and this just allows you to hear what you're making. The next thing you're gonna need is an audio interface, and this just distributes sound from your computer out through all the speakers and whatnot. A key essential to any studio in this day and age is having a good computer that can run all your softwares without any problems. So the last component is just the software you're using. So we're in FL Studio 20 right now, but there are countless numbers of different softwares that you can use that are all really efficient and all really good.
Hi, my name is Matthew. I really am very into music. I started like trying to produce, but I mostly write music myself. I'm more of an artist, you can say. But what really has kind of started me on my journey is my dad's been a DJ for as long as I can remember. Like he used to take me out to his like shows, whatever he was playing and stuff. Whenever he was playing, I mean, and I'd be like sleeping as a baby on top of his speaker while he's playing. So I've just always had music playing in my ear from when I was young. Um, from like from the beginning of high school, I could say is what really started me being a quote unquote artist, I guess, because I'd be sitting down in class when I'd be hearing like my friends in the corner of the classroom just like freestyling and stuff, and they thought they were like sick as hell, obviously, sitting there like jumping, hyping each other up, and I'm in the corner sitting in the back of the class being like, yeah, I could do this better, like if I really wanted to, you know. So like just started writing in my little notebook, because like we were in school, so obviously I had a notebook, and then I switched to my phone because like stopped going to school. Yeah, started writing everything on my phone, and then as time started going on, I picked up my own laptop, started trying to learn how to produce and stuff. When it comes to like just me continuing and why I still do it up to today, I ended up meeting people like Kaiden and his brother Adele. It was pretty easy still. I just don't know my way around it. You know, that's my thing. When I first started like picking up producing, I started on FL on like just some trash ass PC. um, it was truthfully not as hard as people make it seem out to be. It was pretty easy. The only problems that I really had is I was using like a slow computer, so I didn't get everything that I wanted done. But truthfully, when you actually sit down, like you're like using your own sounds, trying to like put together things to like see if they like sound good, if they work. It's pretty easy doing it on like a computer because you see everything right in front of you. Plus, you have everything that you want to be using. You like on programs when you're making your music, they have keyboards and stuff too, so you don't even need the actual plugin itself. You can just go into the keyboard and just start putting in the notes, hear it back. If it sounds good, you use it. Like it gets pretty easy. The only really challenging part I can say is learning how to use plugins. but it gets easier once you start actually doing it. And now I'm going to talk about the history about how music was created. I can't go over the whole history of music production, but it will cover some inventions and how the evolution came to be what it is today. Music recordings started with phonograph and gramophones. The goal of phonograph was to capture sounds and play it back. With this technology, you would turn a handle and talk into a microphone. The sound vibration would shake a stylus that would cut through a wax cylinder. The gramophone is the same concept, but it uses a wax disc. This invention has a huge impact on how music is recorded today. The downside to this method was there was no amplification, so that means that volume would be soft and you would have to constantly turn the handle to hear the sound. But the vinyl was created and the quality of the disc became more durable, but there was a time and other limitation. The next major inventions were compressors. This was used to control the volume level so that the electronic equipment does not blow any fuses or get destroyed. So then there was the invention of a magnetic tape machine, multi-tracks, and that was good because you can re-record if you mess up any takes. One major problem with analog mixing is recall. This is where you have a song that you finish working on and maybe a month later you decide if you want to change something in that song. You need to dial in the exact same settings and you would have needed to take pictures of all the settings that you used. This is very time consuming and that's why digital is better. The early days of digital was using software synced up to a mixer board, but the downside was the price of equipment, which was very expensive. Modern day music production, you can do virtually anything possible with audio. There's no limitations and anything you need can be found on the software you use. Now Kaiden is going to produce a song and show you how easy it really is.
I'm losing myself.
While you're talking down, thought it would be different. Seen the red flags, didn't wanna listen. You ain't been in the cool with the top missing. Living life on the edge, think I'm kinda slipping. Used to have so much love, I had no conditions. Then I know I really cared and nobody listens. Can't put trust up in no one, they gon' hurt your feelings. Double call for the pain, needed for the healing. Pray to God I never validate my wrong. You need to know your place, stay where you belong. Money and the fame, I just want it all. Like LeBron James, I just wanna ball. Ain't nobody here coming for the rescue. Ain't nobody sneeze, I ain't finna bless you. Girl, you caught me off guard, wasn't prepared to. Didn't know you needed love, someone to caress you. No fix the jacket, my heart is so cold. Been on my hustle since 7 years old. I in the paper, my squad never fall. She playing games, this ain't Mario. Nobody helps, so I carry the low. I love my squad, so I never told. Serving the coupe, when you catch me all raw. I never lack, gotta stay on 10 tall. You talking down, thought it would be different. Seen the red flags, didn't wanna listen. You ain't been in the cool with the top missing. Living life on the edge, think I'm kinda slipping. Used to have so much love, I had no condition. Feel like no one really cared and nobody listened.